What's up guys, Tetos here with a different video this time. I will try to predict the world's groups or who will advance to the quarterfinals. Basically we had the group reveal yesterday, so today is Tuesday the 9th September. So we already know all the groups and we can start making predictions. I think it's a lot of fun to do this, so if you want to join me, go ahead, leave a comment. You can also post a video response if you want. I don't know, maybe if you feel motivated because of me. So I will try to just say everybody in each group plays 1 to 4. So not just who will advance, but every team will get a rank from me, so to say. So I will also try to explain a bit my reasoning behind it, but I haven't really watched every competitive game. For example, I haven't really watched LPL, I've watched a bit of OGN, of course. Yeah, of course, ULCS, NALCS, but I will just go by what I know about the teams, about the players. So let's get started. First off, we have Group A, of course, with EDG, Samsung White. Then we have AHQ from the GPL, as well as an international wild card contender, Dark Passage from Turkey. And this is the easiest group to call, I think. Just who will get first or second seed will be interesting, because it will of course be Edward Gaming, EDG and Samsung White who will pass on to the quarterfinals, but it's hard to say who will be the first seed or the first placed from Group A. But I think I will go with Edward Gaming, simply because they've been hyped a lot. I like their AD carry a lot, Name, who is of course a star player right now, one of the best AD carries in the world, according to many sources, to many analysts, and pretty much almost everybody. Yeah, so I will have them as first in the Group A. Then I have, of course, Samsung White, followed by AHQ and Dark Passage. I think Dark Passage is, of course, the underdog. They probably will not win a single game in Worlds, but AHQ might be able to maybe even get a game of these two, but probably not. But they do have a very strong and popular mid laner. At least I think it's West, or he's called West, or he's been a player for so many years. He's been playing on NA at first, and he has made his debut kinda right now. So it will be interesting how strong he actually is and if he can carry his team. But I think it's of course a pretty long shot to say that they will make it out of groups. So yeah, I will say like they are standing right here. So Edward Gaming first place, Samsung White second place, HQ third place, and Dark Passage last place in Group A. For Group B, we have TSM, number 1 NA seed, Starhorn, Royal Club, TPA, the Taipei Assassins, and SK Gaming. This is a very difficult group to call, I think, because these are a lot of middle-of-the-pack teams, in my opinion. But if I would have to rank them 1 to 4, I would probably put... I mean, you know, TSM won the NALCS, SK Gaming, of course, third seed for EU, but it's hard to rank these teams. So if I would have to rank them, I would go for first place Starhorn Royal Club. They're a pretty strong team, I think, and they can definitely try to win games of these other teams. Then for second place I would have TSM, simply because wait, actually no, I changed my mind. I will predict first place for TSM, although this is a pretty ballsy call. Second place SK Gaming, I kind of believe in them. I believe in N-rated, not because of his player skill, but because of his mentality, of his intelligence, his intellect. It's pretty high in my opinion. And then I would say third place, I think TPA, because it is a decent team and they improved a lot since All-Stars, where they of course lost many games, but you know, I think they have a very good AD carry jungler right now, and I don't know about the other lanes and the support, but I think Wince and BB, they can do a lot in this team, and I actually placed Starhorn Royal Club as last, although it's the second Chinese seed. I don't know about them. Of course they have strong top laner, strong AD carry, but I have a feeling that they will not make it out of groups. For Group C we have Samsung Blue, OMG, Fnatic and LMQ, and this is the group of death as called by many, and of course it's also a pretty difficult to call, but number one Korean seed of course will probably be first place. You know, no matter how many people circle jerk about the Korean teams and stuff like this, they are very, very good, and I think it's your best bet to just rank them as the first team in the Group C. Samsung Blue, that is. Then second is very hard to call in my opinion. I think that LMQ is last though, fourth place. Pretty sure about that. And OMG or Fnatic will be second and third. But it's so hard to call because Fnatic is so hit or miss, but I kind of do believe in them. I think they will pull their shit together. They have Toys now as their coach. They have a pretty solid lineup. I believe Cyanide is maybe their biggest weakness, but I don't think that OMG's jungler can actually do that much better than Cyanide compared to the laners. Of course, they have a very strong mid laner as well, but if Xpeke is on his A game, he can definitely deal with him. So I will put actually Fnatic second place and OMG third place. So 1 is Samsung, 2 is Fnatic for me, 3 OMG, and last place for LMQ. Sorry for that, although I like them. And the last group, Group D, it should be pretty easier to call. And yeah, the teams are Alliance, Cloud9, Najin White Shield, and Kabum, of course, which is also international wildcard qualifier. But I don't have a lot of trouble rating them. I would rank them like this: Najin White Shield, sorry, first place in this group, then Alliance, followed by Cloud9, and the last place will be Kabum. I think that's a pretty yeah, normal prediction, not really anything out of the ordinary. I'm not doing any ballsy plays here. I believe in Najin White Shield because they look very strong in the OGN Gauntlet, of course, to qualify for Worlds. Alliance simply looks very strong out of all the Western teams. You know, they just have strong laners, strong jungle. They don't really have a glaring weakness like Cloud9, where you can see that Froggen should probably be able to deal with High very well. And of course, Wicked will also fare pretty well against Boss, and the bottom lane, you know, Tabs can carry, but so does Sneaky. But I think Tabs definitely has the better support mechanically, at least. So Nif is definitely a very strong and old timer, so to say, but he's definitely very strong support, and I think that they can beat Cloud9 rather easily. But maybe I will eat words, who knows. So that's it. To summarize, you know, once again, who will make it out of groups: EDG, Samsung White for me, TSM, then SK, which is a pretty ballsy prediction. Then here is Samsung Blue, of course, and Fnatic. And for Group D, I will say Alliance and Najin White Shield. These are my predictions. I'm interested if you have a similar opinion, or if you just think like, oh my god, this guy, what a fanboy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But you can comment what you want, I don't care. I thought it's fun to predict, and I like reading the Reddit threads where everybody is like losing their mind because of these groups and who will make it out and who will fall behind. I'm very excited for Worlds. I will definitely catch most of the games, if not all of the games, live. Not live probably, because I have a busy schedule starting actually next week, but because I'm working, studying, and you know, YouTube thing and stuff like this, it's hard to keep up with everything. But I will of course watch every VOD, video on demand. Sorry, I can't really pronounce it right now. So yeah, that's it. I hope you liked the video. It's not that short as I had hoped, but you know, what can you do? I always keep on talking too much, so I will cut it now. So thanks for watching, bye bye.